everyone, and welcome back to the third and final part of this fashion education series. My name is Shane Cole, and let's get going. So now that we've already gone through the good, the bad, and the ugly of the fast fashion industry, I'm going to highlight some companies that are doing a fantastic job and those we should probably just avoid altogether. So as I was preparing for this video, reading tons of articles, doing deep research on individual companies, I found out that there is an app that has already done it all for me. So the app that I found is called Good On You, and I am so thankful for finding it, mostly because it saved me a ton of time and research. So I'm going to give you a brief overview on how to use the app with a company that most of us already know, Forever 21. So all you do is type in Forever 21, select this store, and bam! It tells me that they're not so ethical. And it even breaks down how the company is doing in terms of labor, environment, and animal product use. And the app often has articles that give us an even deeper look into how ethical these companies really are. With Forever 21 here, it lets us know that they only audit their factories about every 2 years. And it's still one of the only companies that has yet to sign the Bangladesh Accord on Fire and Safety, which helps to ensure safe working conditions in supplier factories. I guess the collapse of an entire building and the death of over 1,000 people wasn't enough to faze their greedy, heartless souls. But you know, it's fine, because new stuff makes us, like, really happy. Moving on. First, let's start off with some companies that are not looking so hot. Nike uses animal products without specifying sources, and there is no evidence it provides a living wage for its workers. Considering living wage is deemed as less than $2 a day in some places, and we're paying over $100 for Nike shoes. However, a small amount of their products use recycled materials and organic cotton, so at least they're almost doing the bare minimum they could with their billions of dollars. Urban Outfitters has not set concrete goals to reduce its environmental impact and does not communicate sufficient information about its labor policies, so maybe we should consider buying our bralettes elsewhere. Target. At the moment, it doesn't have a very strong method for sustainability, but it has signed the Australian Packing Covenant, which aims to increase recycled materials in packing and reduce litter. And in 2015, Target released their suppliers list, and Target, unlike Forever 21, has signed the Bangladesh Accord of Fire and Safety, so they're on their way. Hollister rated not good enough in all 3 categories. Does not use eco-friendly materials, Hollister does not publicly list all of its suppliers, and audits only a small portion of its supply chain. Hollister uses leather, wool, and down without stating any of its sources. Hollister? More like sinister. PacSun. Very poor for the environment, and there's no evidence that PacSun supplies their workers with a living wage either. PacSun? More like, that's whack, son. We're so bad. American Eagle sources from countries with high or extreme risk of labor abuse, and there is no evidence that it's taking adequate steps to minimize or eliminate hazardous chemicals in its supply chain. American Eagle or abused Chinese apparel worker Eagle? Cotton On, not good enough. Doesn't provide sufficient information about its environmental policies. Cotton On? More like cotton off. Now let's check out some brands that are off to a good start. H&M. I've been pretty confused about how to feel about H&M because it's been heavily criticized as one of the most notorious fast fashion brands. However, they also advertise themselves as eco-friendly and using sustainable materials. Luckily, this app clears everything up. H&M has set good standards on transparency, but it creates short-lived fast fashion products. Even though they're a part of the Better Cotton Initiative and have an in-store recycling program, most of the materials used in their clothing are still unsustainable. However, they score very highly for their supplier code of conduct, and they're able to trace most, not all, but most of their suppliers. So if you're going to shop there, maybe try picking from their Conscious collection. But in general, it's definitely better than the stores I've mentioned so far. Zara. It rates similarly to H&M. They have some good environmental initiatives going for them, but are still based on the fast fashion model, which is entirely contradictory because no matter how many initiatives or memberships you're a part of, if you continue to produce tons and tons of clothing following this fast fashion model, you're going to hurt the environment no matter what. But they've set some goals like reducing carbon by 20% by the end of the year 2020, so they're making an effort. Topshop. They claim to recycle 89% of their waste, and they even have a fair trade clothing line, but they have not guaranteed that they don't use child labor in their factories. Topshop is fur-free, but offers limited information on where they get their leather and wool. So keep trying, Topshop, you've got potential. And finally, it's time to check out some brands that are true leaders in the ethical fashion world. First is a company called ShareHope, and it was actually a big reason that I was inspired to do this series. This company makes one thing, one single product, and it's something that almost every girl I know owns. It is a simple pair of black leggings. They're made in Haiti, and 100% of the proceeds goes back to helping those women support their families and pay for their education. And if that's not enough, these leggings are amazing. They have a big pocket in the back for your phone, a small pocket in the front for your keys, and they are super comfortable. And they're half of what you would pay at Lululemon, which does not support women in Haiti. Second on the list is Patagonia. They are extremely transparent of their supplier list and use a high portion of eco-friendly materials. However, they have not yet set goals on reducing their carbon footprint, and they don't state where they source their leather. But overall, they are huge advocates for the environment, and did you know they even have their own food line? Next is Pact. Almost all of their clothing line is made from organic cotton, and more than half of their products are fair trade. Finally, and I am very excited to include this brand on the nice list, Adidas. It's a part of groups like the Sustainable Apparel Coalition, Better Cotton Initiative, and Leather Working Group to make sure that they're keeping themselves in check. They're super transparent and have set goals to continue reducing their carbon emissions. One downside is that they don't offer many worker empowerment initiatives in their supplier chain, but they have released their suppliers list. Adidas, more like Adi, duh, of course I'm gonna buy this. But I want to remind everyone that the best way to fight fast fashion is not by shopping at these places, but shopping less frequently and thrifting more often. Now, to celebrate the completion of this series and all of us becoming more educated on a very important topic, I'm going to do a little ethical clothing haul. So this is my ethical haul, and my hat is from Patagonia, which is an amazing company. They're actually having a sale right now, it's 50% off. So I got this hat for 10 bucks. It's super cute. It's great for people who have messy hair like me, and they have tons of styles to choose from. I love Patagonia. My shirt is from, actually I don't know where I got my shirt because it's from a thrift store, so it's from a thrift store. It has dinosaurs all over it, but not cute dinosaurs, realistic dinosaurs. So I've talked about this company before, but my leggings are from Shared Hope, and they are super comfortable, and they have a pocket in the back that's big enough to fit my 6S Plus iPhone, and a pocket in the front that's good for like keys and stuff. And they're like the high-waisted kind of thing. It's like the best. And last but not least, my shoes. I don't know if you recognize them. They're kind of from a company that like not a lot of people have heard of. I think they're called like something. I don't know. Anyway, they're super comfortable. Sometimes I think that I'm still wearing like my running shoes, but I'm like, oh no, I'm just wearing my Adidas. Like, obviously. But they're really comfortable. They go with pretty much everything because they're just simple black and white, and they say superstar on the side because I'm a superstar.
Okay, we're done.
And one more thing, it's not a clothing item, but this company is amazing. It's mostly vegan and vegetarian, it's cruelty-free, and I love it. So I'm gonna show it to you guys as well. Haha! Yup, it's Lush. So this company is most known for their bath bombs, but they also make some great face masks. As you can see, this one's called Mask of Magnanimity, and it's great. My face smells like peppermint right now. It's really great for sleepovers. It's great for making your skin clean, and it makes you look freaking adorable. So thanks for watching this video. Everything I'm wearing is an ethical clothing company, so I would definitely go support them. If you have questions about other companies that I didn't mention, you can comment below, or you can get the app Good On You and check it out on there. And before I go, I promised that I would do a pledge, and so from here on out, I pledge to only shop for ethical places that are rated at least It's a Good Start on the Good On You app, and to thrift way more often. And I hope you guys can join me in this pledge too. If you have any questions or you want to see how it's going, I can make a follow-up video. I can make a video on other like face and beauty products that are ethical as well, or food, or whatever. Comment below, let me know what you want to know. I will do the research for you, and then you can just watch the video. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.
What would you like to tell any aspiring looking weird people out there?
I just want to say that, like, I know you think you look good, but trust me, you do look weird. Like, you can look as weird as you want, okay? Don't let anyone tell you you're beautiful. You look weird, okay? We're all weird together.